Says this boulder marks the site of the log blockhouse erected in 1837 by United States troops stationed among the Potawatomi Indians. It was the first building in what is now Council Bluffs. From 1838 to 1841, it was occupied as a Catholic mission. Marker placed by the Historical Society of Potawatomi County in 1971. Well, there are a few problems with this marker. We don't think the blockhouse was here because it was on the top of the knoll, and all of this has been cut away and further to the north, overlooking what is today Broadway, which when the Mormons were here was called Main Street. Now, the Historical Society taught for an untold number of decades that Council Bluffs was founded in 1836, and that when the Mormons came in 1846, they could see that they were bad people, but they took pity on them and took them in. Well, if Council Bluffs was founded in 1836, how is it that the first building, the log blockhouse, was erected in 1837? Doesn't quite add up. The blockhouse was built by United States dragoons who were not stationed among the Potawatomi, but who came here to bring the Potawatomi here from what is today northwest Missouri, and then to build a blockhouse because the tribes in this area, the Oto and the Dakota Sioux to the north, and the Sac and Fox Indians in north central Iowa, shared this hunting ground in southwest Iowa. No Indians lived in southwest Iowa at that time. So they shared it, and when the government moved the Potawatomi, Ottawa, Chippewa here, the other tribes who hunted here threatened war against the Potawatomi. The only error in that was that all of those tribes had sold their hunting rights in southwest Iowa at a meeting with the American government and had been receiving annuities since 1830. The agreement was that they could continue to hunt in southwest Iowa until the American government needed it. And they said they needed it to bring the Potawatomi, Ottawa, Chippewa Indians here. So, to forestall war against the Potawatomi, Ottawa, Chippewa, they built a blockhouse in 1837. And that blockhouse sent a message to all the other tribes saying, Uncle Sam will protect the Potawatomi, Ottawa, Chippewa. So the blockhouse served its purpose. When the Mormons came here in 1846, the blockhouse had been used by the Catholic Church as a mission from 1838 until 1841, and then abandoned. So title of it went back to the Potawatomi Indians, and the Mormons bought the blockhouse and 30 acres of corn and a couple of little log buildings, supposedly for $300. Somebody with money in the Henry and Daniel Miller wagon train had the money and bought the Blockhouse and donated it to the church as a meeting house. It was the first LDS meeting house in the Middle Missouri Valley. So that is the story of the Blockhouse, which didn't really stand here, stood further north, atop the knoll that overlooked what is today Broadway.